hair cutting stream. Alright. Alright, let's start this off. Actually, I'm gonna pull up the live on my computer too. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Darks? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Alright, there we go. Now I got it pulled up on my computer. Perfect. Alright. So, first things first. I'm gonna cut all of the hair. A lot of times I will just go for I'll just go for the sides, but today we're cutting all the hair, trimming it all down. So I'm going to go for probably this is a 10. Yeah, this is a 10. Do this off the top. 10 off the top and extend the clippers there. Alright. This will be just enough for me, at least. Or just enough off the top. So we're cutting a good amount off here. Yo, what's up, Chris? How's it going? Currently about 3 years old. Oh, nice. I do feel like my hair grows pretty fast, Chris. I would agree. Well, I don't know. It's been like, what, honestly, it's been like 2 months, something like that, maybe? I don't know. If you go back to my channel, you'll see. Last time I cut my, I think I cut my hair live last time. It was like 1 or 2 times ago where I didn't go live when I cut my hair. But yeah, it does go by pretty quick. I do feel like my hair grows pretty fast. I'm just gonna do a quick little cut around here. And then I'm also gonna turn this light on. Got the posing light going on here. Been around that long because I did it recently. Possibly. It's quite possibly. I think you've been around here for a few months for sure. But right now I'm just cleaning up sort of like the back part of my head before I get into like any of the fades or anything like that. Let's see here. So sometimes it is really awkward to cut my own hair, trying to figure out like the angles I'm trying to cut and like where, because I have to work through like a couple mirrors to do it all. I feel like for the most part we're pretty good at it. Once a year. Holy cow. I do remember you said that in the last stream. It was 1 or 2 streams ago you said how you cut your hair. Because I think that's when I said that I was going to be cutting my hair soon too. Heck yeah. For 20 years, save a lot of money. Exactly. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Plus, I feel like over the last, I don't know, 5 to 6 years I've been cutting my own hair. Pretty much every time. I feel like I've gone pretty decent with it as well. Played by the nuclear. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I definitely. I'm actually pretty sick right now. That was not intentional to cough there. But what was it, Monday night we were streaming, and then people, some, like, I forgot who it was. I think we had like one or two people ask if how we're all doing, like my family and I, like, oh yeah, sickness is going around, all that stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're healthy, luckily, and all this stuff. And then what's that? Boom, sickness appeared. And I was like, dang it. It's like, what a terrible, what a coincidence. Looks like I'm in a box. Well, I have mirrors, so I have a mirror here, and I have a mirror there, so that way I can look at myself while I'm cutting to make sure that the angles and everything are alright. But I'm actually in my basement. See, here's the workout equipment over there. I actually have like a adjustable dumbbell right over there. My gaming chair over there. You know, all that fun stuff. But what's up, Bunny? How you doing? Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna hit like a 6 around the top of my head. Just to keep it kind of nice and clean. Got a 6 around here, and then we're gonna go into the fading on the angle like in prison. Alright, bet. Good. Good, that's what I was aiming for. No, I'm just messing. Alright. We'll see how this, yeah. I mean, I totally get that though. I do totally get that. It just would be kind of weird to have like, you know, like a haircut going on, but it's like this angle over here, so you're just like, oh, ho, ho, you know. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not changing it up now. Alright, I do think I want to go shorter. So I'm going to rock a 2. I think I'm going to fade into like a, you know, I'm actually going to go 1.5 up until, I want to say a little bit above ear level. We're going to go hit 1.5 on clipper size. You said you live in a box, buddy? Oh my goodness. Be careful. Don't let anybody rain on your box. You know, I'm actually gonna hit in the front first so I can get a good length that I want. Alright. So see, we got here's gonna be the line where we go across. Yo, Chloe, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? I'm actually gonna go slightly higher. Slightly higher. You gotta trust the process though. Right now, this is gonna look horrible, but once we get the line made all the way across, then we can start hitting the fade from that point. And I'm gonna need more lighting over here. Move this around. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna rotate this slightly. Okay, there we go. Darks, I doubt it. I don't think I will. Dang, I'm not getting enough light. I'm not getting enough light from over here, unfortunately. Why? It just doesn't interest me enough to. Let's see, where can I get more light? I'm actually just gonna put this right here. Yes. You know, like close my eyes for a second. Oh, it's all good, Bunny. I promise you I'm not going bald. I'm just getting a fade going on, but we have to build the line first. So I've got a 1.5 now. So I'm going around the back of my head, which it's not even now by any means. I go around my head to have like an even line. So then from there we can make a fade going upwards. But I'm just trying to make sure the right here, that everything is even enough. You'll see my hand sort of like blocking light. I don't have the best lighting. It's good enough for now. But I don't have like the very best lighting to do this. But like I said, it's good enough for now. Good enough for now. Here. Yeah, but it doesn't like, but a lot of it, like you said, though, like you have to spend real money in Dead by Daylight. I don't really care to put money towards it. At least not right now. Maybe I will eventually, but for now I'm alright without it. Alright, boom. You need to like turn this off for a second. Alright, perfect. Watcher, what's up? You just finished cutting your own hair? Oh, your own hair? Nice. How long have you been cutting your own hair for? Has it been like a while that you've been doing it for? Alright, see we've got the line. Ooh, that is like directly in my face. Okay, yeah, I've got a. You know, I'm actually gonna do this. Use one hand to. I gotta do this. I'm not left-handed by any means, but boom. Several years? Heck yeah. That's what's up. Okay, it's getting a little uneven now, but boom, we got this. Yo, what's up, Jen? How's it going? Good to see you, good to see you. Oh yeah, the lighting like this, absolutely superb. Oh, no, sorry, trailing off a little bit there. I do think my left side is slightly higher than my right side, so I gotta fix that. But then we should be good to go. Oh yeah, right here. Use a bowl. I guess I could. I actually think this is pretty even though. Check this out. Who else is in the basement? Well, I've got mirrors here, so that way I can see. Boom. I've got like my workout equipment way over there. Got my gaming setup. So usually on my streams, the three things I mainly do on my streams is working out, video games, and then cutting my hair. Alright, so let's see here. Get some of the hair off me. Of course, it's not done, alright? But here's the current sort of like even or unevenness. Watcher, my wife she had cut my hair. She tried a little bit ago, but it just doesn't make sense to her how to cut like my hair. So it is what it is. I just learned how to do it myself a long time ago. She was like, I was like, hey babe, can you cut my hair? She's like, not right now, later. And I was like, alright, she just said no to me, so I have to do it myself. Let's see, NYC said this is so bad is not how you do it. It's one of those, you gotta trust the process, but so far here, we got the line evened up. So from now, I've got to, now I'm starting on the fade. Now I gotta start the fade. So, let's see. Get some of the hair off me. But luckily, we'll be able to just put the clothes in the washing machine afterwards. Sort of clean up the area though a little bit as we go. The right side, you're talking about this side? Let me see, hold on. Are you sure? I don't know, it's looking pretty even to me. You also have to remember that a head swoops down, so it's not always gonna be like straight across, like as long as, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna continue with the fade, and if I need to fix it up a little bit later, we can do that. Cause that's the shortest point that we just did. That's gonna be the shortest point of the hair. So now we're gonna hit a 2. We're gonna hit a 4. We're gonna hit a 4 first. I'm gonna hit a 4 first. Bless you. I'm gonna hit a 4. Go up a little bit. I need the light back. Yeah, Jen, luckily that's the good part about this is we can always go back to it. I'm gonna hit a 4 there. Now I'm actually gonna jump up to a 5. That's not 8. Here's the 5. We're gonna go a little bit higher on the head. Get a little bit more off the top there. Okay, perfect. I'm also going to go in downward here. Alright, boom. Yo, what's up, Ted? Alright. Let's clean up my shoulders a little bit here. Alright. Let's see, we need to go for, did a 1.5. So now I'm looking for, I already did a 4 and a 5. We need to go 3. It's gonna be the blue one right here. Yo, Fidel, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, now we'll go for 2. Darks. My interest for Dead by Daylight is like a medium interest. It's fun, and it's pretty cool, but it's not something I typically would just play like on my own time just for fun. So my interest in it is like medium level. But I also like that you can like play with, like, I could have like viewers and stuff play as well. Alright, now here, let me get the fade. All right, let's check this out. For Friday, it'll probably end up being Dead by Daylight. Now let's check this out. All right, let's see. Just normal, normal. All right, let me know what you think. I haven't cleaned up my neck or like the lower part of my head. But what do you guys think so far? Because I still have all this to clean up. But we've got, looking forward, got the right side here, the left side, and the back of my head. I still need to clean up all this down here. But as far as like right here, where I started the fade, upward, good, bad, what do you guys think? Is it even, super off? What do you guys feel like is the consensus here? I'll clean up a little bit of this hair too. Have an hour of hair. An hour of hair? I do not have that much more time of cutting hair. I'm not pro like that. Your entire life? Oh yeah, no, I've got about 5 to 6 good years of hair cutting under my belt of my own hair. I've cut one other person's hair once. Nate, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Above you, so hot. Yeah. Okay. I could, I guess. Appreciate it, Elric. Thank you. All right. I gotta clean up the lower side of my hair though. Okay, but did you think the like where the fade starts, like here and above? Do you think that was all right? Like, it doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10. All right. I'm not looking for that. It's like perfect. Just like, okay, that's pretty good. Like if you saw someone get a haircut and you're like, okay, not too bad. I'm cleaning up the beard after this too. Doing the full cleanup. It was just hair first and then beard. God's on your beard too. Well, I'm also married, Elric. See, boom, married. So there's only one lady I try to impress. That'd be my wife. Kid, yes, I'm currently in the process of cutting my own hair, but yeah, you usually do beard first. Oh, I got you. See, the reason why I do my head hair first is because if any hair falls, then I'll make sure that the beard is like any extra hairs are taken off. Sort of like if you like clean a room, for example. I clean a room like top to bottom. I don't vacuum the floors first and then clean up above because then stuff can fall down and then you have to vacuum again. So just like how I clean a room, that's how I cut my hair and then just go zoom. So just cut it all the way down so that way any extra hair particles or follicles or anything that's fallen down into the beard, I can clean it up all at the same time. Alright, let me put this light back on. The buzz cut. I used to do a buzz cut, David. I'm sure I will one of these days. I'm just cleaning up a little bit right now. I don't even know why. I even know I went like this big on a guard. This is a 1.5 here. Let's see. Is that a question if I shave everything? As in, like, do I use clippers for everything or do I use like scissors? When I cut my own hair, I just use clippers. If that's what you're asking. Alright, let's go. Put it right back here. then we're gonna go. Say, see, have I ever shaved my beard? Not since I was, um, probably in my early 20s. Yeah, my facial hair grows back pretty fast, but uh, I haven't seen like my bare face in a long time. And my wife, she's not a fan of me because I've got a baby face. I'm telling you, like I look significantly younger if I shave my face. So, not. She's like, I don't want to walk and hold hands with someone. People are like, is that your son? Like, he looks so young. Like, no. I'm about to be 32. I'm about to be 31 here in a couple months. So, for me, I was like, all right, I don't need to look like 15 years old, walking around, hanging out with my wife. Yo, Kirsten, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Like Glenn Powell. I don't know who that is. At least not off the top of my head. And hey, let's go, let's go. Actually, my wife got me the Dragon Ball Z poster, so heck yeah. I'm trying to find the smallest guard I have. The half. There we go. Half guard. That's what I like to use to like clean up my neck. The lowest points. So if I have any like extra neck hairs or anything like that, just go half guard on that. Alright. I think we are just not done. How soon was a new Broly movie? Honestly, there's not been any Dragon Ball Z stuff that I have seen that I did not like. Even like the Dragon Ball Z, even like some like, what's it? I can't remember what it's called. Starts with the letter D. But honestly, I just love Dragon Ball Z. The wild shoulder hairs. Well, those are probably from the. Yeah, I don't think I have any wild shoulder hairs. I might have some hairs, like random like hairs and stuff. Oh well. Where am I? In my basement. George, I'm in my basement. You cut your own hair too. SGH, let's go, let's go. Kind of sick. Bless you. I'm sick right now, so unfortunately got sick like Monday night. Appreciate that fantasy. All right, here we go. Did I see Goku Black in 2017 or so? Probably. All right, so boom, haircut here. That's gonna be the haircut. I feel like it's not pretty clean. What would you guys say? Out of 10. From Chicago. Hey, let's go. I used to live in Chicago when I was younger. Goku with black hair again. Evil Goku. Yeah, honestly, all of Dragon Ball Z is just really awesome to me. It says 6 out of 10. And a 10 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Shoot, average it out to like a 7 to 8 out of 10. That'll be cool. I'm now gonna work on the beard here. Let's see what's going around. What's sick? Oh, I got you. Said you got a lot more work to do. Well, with the head hair, I don't know. I am trying to do a little bit more fast. My wife's making dinner right now, so I want to try to get. Yeah, Mark, I just cut it myself. I'm trying to get the haircut done a little bit faster. I haven't eaten since like breakfast because like I said, I'm kind of under the weather right now, and so I'm trying to. So I'm like trying to get all the calories and stuff in. Like in the channel, if you're new here, we do gaming, working out, and then I cut my own hair. Appreciate that, Mark. For real, appreciate that. So for like the workouts and stuff, not like I'm not super giant or anything, but trying to get bigger, stronger, all that stuff. So So I try to get like the protein in and everything that I eat every day for like that I take to work to meal prep and stuff. But today I just was not feeling up for it to eat everything. So either I'm gonna eat that like late tonight, like what was supposed to be my lunch, or something. But yeah, ow! I just bit my cheek. Any tips, Mark? I'm happy to listen to anything from someone that is an experienced barber, person that's been cutting their hair, for sure. Very. Listen. You can learn experience. You can learn so much from everybody and anybody. So I'm always happy to listen. Um, Better excuse to eat fruit. Yep. Elric, I actually had 2 apples today. My breakfast, instead of normally for when I take to work, I did bring 2 apples today in addition to what I normally bring. So I do yogurt with the magic chocolate syrup that like hardens when it gets cold. So I do yogurt with that, and then throw protein granola in with a protein shake. That's my each. So the protein, the yogurt itself with the protein granola, everything is about 50 grams of protein. My protein shake is about 50 grams of protein. The lunch that I take, which is I do tacos, that's about, because it's ground turkey, a half a pound of ground turkey with the low carb tortillas, low fat mozzarella cheese. Those right there are about 50 grams of protein. I try to get 200 grams of protein in, so that's 150 before I even get home. Normally, today, I was sick, so I didn't eat the tacos. and then before I go to bed, because my workouts, I work out after I spend time with. So I'm a husband and a father. So after I'm done hanging out with my family, they go to bed. That's my workout. That's why my basement here is also a workout area. You can see way over there. I've got some workout equipment. On the other side of these mirrors as well. I guess this mirror. The mirror I have right here is just a printer. Then I have another protein shake, about 50 grams of protein. So as long as I do my normal everyday eating that I take to work, and then my second protein shake in the day, I'm hitting 200 grams of protein every day. I do take supplements as well, omega 3s. If I have them, sometimes I run out of like the pill bottles. So every morning I have like multivitamin, vitamin B12, stuff like that. And then, but yeah, omega 3s. We try to also eat fish pretty regularly, so it's not always needed in like a supplement. Nathan, I have been depressed in my life before, absolutely. Because saw you working out, hey, well, appreciate it, Elric, appreciate it. Darks, I don't think I'm gonna play the PTB for Dead by Daylight on stream. Alright, I'm gonna clean up the bottom of the beard here. Let's see, turn this light off. Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring. I beat it here on stream. Funny enough, there's actually a few moments when if you go back to my streams, probably my earlier streams on YouTube were of Elden Ring, and I fell asleep while playing. I fell asleep while playing Elden Ring. Not because the game is boring, but I just was like super tired. A 428, what's that? You just came from working out? Let's go, let's go. Alright. I'm very excited for the facial hair to get chopped off. Instead of doing like a 1 hour workout every day, heck yeah. Heck yeah. A Dark Souls 3 player, let's go. Yeah, I never really got into all of the Dark Souls. I did. I think I own all of them on Steam because I'm a PC player. I own all of them on Steam, but I haven't played all of them. Alright, so right there we just hit a 4 outside of right here, because I like to keep this a little bit longer. Helps with, it's not like I have a jawline, like an easily noticeable jawline, but it's nothing like super crazy. But if you have your facial hair shorter on the side and it gets longer in the middle, it does give you an illusion to have a stronger jawline. So that's why I like to do that. Too many cheaters for you? Oh, I got you. I got you. Let's see. CWAG. My max is 245 when I was weighing at 196. End of October before I got an elbow injury. Let's see, what workout should you do to lose weight? You said you can get double jaw surgery too. It's only 30,000. Didn't know that, but that is not something I care to do. So thank you for letting me know. D4. I would have never known that had you not said it, because that's never been anything I've like thought about. I'm all right without that. I'm all right without that. What should you do to lose weight? 428. There's lots of things you can do. I think the main thing is that if you're working out, that you also eat right, or that you're on a calorie deficit. You know, generally speaking, it's sort of like calories in, calories out. So if you are on like a calorie deficit, now I'm not a big fan of like a crash diet, so don't eat like 200 calories in a day and you'll lose 10 pounds in a week or something like that. No, I think you should find what your maintenance is. A good like calculator is if you multiply your weight by 14, I believe it is, then that is like generally about your maintenance calorie. So say for example you weigh 200 pounds times 14, that'd be 2,800 calories. So generally speaking, if you eat 2,800 calories, you don't go up in weight, you don't go down in weight if you are like not being active, right? Then if you lose like 200 calories from working out, you know, that would equal out to 2,600. You know, you might subtract the overall number for how much you lose from working out. Well, let's say you cut out like 200 to 300 calories on top of that. Right there is going to be, you know, either 23 or 2,200, 2,300 calories, and that's how you will lose weight slowly. But for me personally, I like to go at a slower progression, because then it's more maintainable, where you can do that over time rather than like I'm going to lose 50 pounds in one day, but then I'm going to be sick because my body completely reacted horribly. Gained 14 pounds in 2 days. Holy cow, that's crazy. Jackson. All right. Well, good luck with that. Alright, I'd say the facial hair is pretty much done. I'm going to do a little bit more cleaning up though. Darks, I did answer. I do not think I will be playing the PTB. Alright, we're going to hit a 2, so I can get a little bit more of a fade going on with the beard as well. I think I just inhaled a facial hair. Zero would not recommend. Appreciate it, Elric. Darks, like I said, I just don't have I don't have like an interest enough to like, I don't enjoy it enough to be like, oh yeah, I wanna like it's also like you said, like there's lots of characters you have to like pay for, and I don't plan on like spending any extra money on Dead by Daylight. See, you get to my target league. So we got the worst kid munchies in my life. Oh, I bet. I bet. I appreciate it, Elric. Appreciate that. Alright. D4, what does that mean, my sauce thug? A smoker lost 50 pounds in one day. No, I was like using hyperbole, just being extra dramatic. Like, I don't like the idea of losing like a ton of, like a crazy amount of weight really fast, because then it's not sustainable for long term. It's not like a lifestyle change. It's like, you know, when people do like weekend warrior stuff for like, oh, I'm gonna hit the gym, you hit everything, and you're super sore, and then they're like, I'm not going back because it hurts. Like everything hurts. It hurts to move. It hurts to blink. So that's what I do not agree with. I don't like that. All right, almost done here. And I gotta get around the ears here too. It's also why I switched out to the more precise clippers. Oh no, I'm not on steroids of any usage. Never taken any. Appreciate the compliment. Never taken any. Never plan on it. But I'll take that as a big compliment. So thank you. But yeah, not for me. Never, no PEDs, nothing. Appreciate that, Elric. Appreciate it. I will say, I don't feel like my genetics were very good. I've worked really hard, especially upper body, because my upper body was super small. My lower half, that's where all my genetics go. As much as I wish I could be like, oh no, yeah, it's all hard work. When I was younger, like in like fourth grade, I remember that was the very first year I started school, like public school, because I was homeschooled earlier than that. They took pictures of us for like a little project and something, and my legs were where all the muscle was being built. Yeah, it's like I feel like my hips were significantly wider than my upper body. It looked like I was like a straw. Upper body was completely flat, no broad shoulders, nothing. It looked like it was just like completely flat, and then hit my hips, and it was like bloop. I was like, oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's horrible. But we are officially done now, I believe. So here's the final product. It's almost born with that double muscle thing. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. So final product here, right? We got the hair, the facial hair, everything. Boom. Why I'm against it, it's just putting more time into the game where I could put like more time into the like the normal account that I have for Dead by Daylight. If I play on there, then I'll get points. versus if I played on like the beta version, I don't get points when I play. So for me, that's why. Appreciate it, Elric. Appreciate it. Now I'm gonna go hop in the shower, get some food, because Wife Ghost has made a delicious homemade Chipotle bowl. So that is very exciting. It's delicious. So I'm very excited to eat it. I hope you all have a fantastic night. We'll be back on Friday playing some probably Dead by Daylight. So Friday for that and the workout stream. So appreciate you all for being here. Hope you all have a fantastic night. We'll see you then. Appreciate you. Love you all, of course. Until next time. Peace.